This reaction is brought to you by my $5 or more patrons at patreon.com/AlexHeitz. I'd like to thank Andreas Glacial, Andrew Graff at HawkGirlVideo69 on Twitter, B. Jabber, Ben Loden, Dan Navarro, Ed Summers, Identitech, Jimmy, Kurt David, Mark Ventura, Matthew McLaughlin, M. DeBelly, Music Addict, Northern Sky, Richard, Will E., David Mannion, Livitz, and Sam Gavshak for sponsoring this video, supporting me, my family, the channel. I appreciate it immensely, and I hope you all enjoy the video. You know, I've been battling like various forms of sickness all year. Lots of stomach stuff. I had food poisoning, and now I just have a normal cold. It's like the kick out of the door, you know? It's like, haha, middle finger. So I apologize if my voice is a little Thankfully it's just symptoms, but you know, we're going to truck forward and we're going to continue on the R.E.M. binge, everybody. As you can see, we are doing an album that I wasn't originally planning on doing, but I have decided to include it because it was like it was one album. Like, I'm not going to do Monster. I'm not that interested in it. I'm not going to do anything after Hi-Fi, but it's like, I might as well throw in Out of Time. I don't know, especially after enjoying how much I enjoyed Green, which I wasn't anticipating. I was like, okay, let's do Out of Time then, because, you know, it has their biggest single on it, etc., etc. We'll give it a try, see what happens. So that is our plan for today. For those who don't know, I do unedited reactions at my Patreon, patreon.com/AlexHeitz for $5 a month. You can get access to unedited reactions from Modest Mouse going forward. That is April of 2021 that I started doing them, and that amounts to about 55 to 60 album reactions. Unedited that you can get access to for $5 a month. You can also hop in at the $1 level, help support the channel still, and you get access to voting in polls that we do every 2 to 4 albums of artist binge discography. Kind of breaks up the monotony of that, and we just kind of pick 4 random albums, miscellaneous albums to try out, and $1 a month gets you access to voting in those polls to pick which album I vote for on those poll albums. So if you want to support the channel, that'd be the place to do it. Also, NordVPN, link in the description. Fantastic VPN service with great prices and solid speeds. Encrypt your data, access content from other countries, etc., etc. If you want to check that out, link in the description. Okay, so Out of Time. This is 91, which is 3 years after Green. And this is like one of their biggest leaps as far as like taking time off, right? Like, because didn't they sort of, I don't know about taking a break, but they just weren't really making a lot during those 3 years. I don't know how this all works. I'm just along for the ride. But this is definitely the biggest jump in time between albums that they've done. Maybe they were out of time. Cue laugh track. I'm on my A game today. So we got 11 tracks here. It's 43 minutes. Losing My Religion obviously is on here. We've got Shiny Happy People. I've heard that Texarkana is good. Maybe Country Feedback as well. I don't know. I think we're just going to go ahead and get started here. With the first track, I have to get it queued up. I'm not ready. I'm all out of whack today. With the first track, Radio Song.
Hey, I can't find nothing on the radio. Yo, turn to the... The world is collapsing to the house. When I called you out, I could tell that you had been crying. Quiet radio song. Everything you show, everything that I I could tell that you had been crying. It's that same world is collapsing around our ears. I turn on. Damn that radio song. Hey, hey, I look into my eyes. Listen to. Hey, 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 hey. Say what? Hey, hey. What are you playing? Who are you
What? What happened? So that initially like struck me as like, oh, that's just like a very palatable REM song. That's the REM song, you know? Um, and then the like rapping came in. Someone named was it KRS-One? I don't know who that is. Member of anyone that I know? I don't know. Um, yeah. I don't know. Not really my thing. I think it was intentionally meant to be silly, which in that case, fine. But like, that doesn't do anything for me. That's just it's kind of bland. But that's okay. Next track, "Losing My Religion," the big song. I've never actually heard this front to back, so let's go.
Bigger, it's bigger than you. I've said too much. I set it up, losing my religion, trying to keep set enough. I thought that I heard you laughing. Oh, you tried. Ever brought me to my knees, failed. What if all these fantasies? Like losing my religion, trying that enough. I thought that I heard you laughing.
Can I just say that the album artwork for this album isn't very good? Like, just kind of looking at it, like design aesthetically, I'm like, oh. So that was good. I can see why it was a big song. Very straightforward, very simple. Nice mandolin presence on it. Solid chords. It's not really among my favorite REM tracks though. But like I can see why it was a big single for them. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. It was actually more straightforward than I was expecting it to be. But so it goes. So it goes. Decent track. Low.
Moving in, still frame. Low, low. Night suits me. I skip the part about low. Barefoot, naked. We know about time. Down, high and low, 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 low. Seems so silly.
Intriguing. At first, as it was going along, I'm like, this is going to be kind of plotting. But then, like, the chamber section kicked in. Kind of around, what was it, like maybe the minute and a half, 2 minute mark. And it got more interesting. Not like a favorite REM track, but probably one of the most interesting ones on the album so far. I'm wondering if this is going to be kind of Green-esque, where it's just like a bunch of weird random tracks and they're just kind of trying everything still. I don't know. Let's keep going. Near Wild Heaven.
Hold each other. We hold each other. There's a beat. And I move inside. And I always thought that it was
I actually like that quite a bit. I won't lie. Just super easy going. Um, got Mike Mills, the secret sauce, doing lead vocals. He also does lead on Texarkana. That's cool. Stipe on the backing vocals. Um, yeah, just really pleasant. Nice harmonization as well. Like that's the kind of stuff I like from R.E.M. I like the really emotional, mysterious stuff, and I also like the um, just really like catchy, like poppy melodies as well. It's good stuff. All right, that's probably my favorite one so far, actually, if I'm to be completely honest. Endgame. What an interesting track to finish off side A. Um, it was cool. I don't know if I liked it for 4 minutes, but it was cool. Really interesting composition as well. I don't know. Do I wish it had a vocal melody over it? Maybe not. Maybe not. All right, we flipped the vinyl. Side B. Shiny Happy People. I know some people think this is a silly, like, bubblegum song. Let's see what it is. I get it. I get it. I see it. I understand. Um, I didn't necessarily like it all that much either, but there's something there. Um, that's a radio song. I know that radio song is supposed to be radio song, but radio song is Shiny Happy People. You know what? Let's just keep going. I don't really have anything to say. It was super straightforward, kind of kitschy, as it goes. Belong.
She got up from the kitchen table, folded the newspaper, and silenced the radio. She held the child and whispered with calm, belong. She held those barricades can only hold for so.
Weird. Weird. It's kind of like Endgame, where it's like, what was that doing? Why was it like that? Um, so like on its own, like kind of like with Endgame, like compositionally, I think it was fine, but like for 4 minutes, like nothing changed. I don't know. Maybe like re-listening with the lyrics or something, I'll like it a bit more, but it was just slightly plotting. but that's okay, I guess. I'm not liking this album as much as Green, that's for sure. It's definitely a little more inconsistent quality-wise. It's still quite varied like Green was. It's just not hitting the same, but that's okay. Some cool moments so far, though. They're still experimenting, which I have to appreciate. All right, Half a World Away. I think that this one was said was good. Let's see.
The saddest dusk ever seen. Turn on and hold it along, hold along and hold. Keeps it hollow. Half a world sets all I needed to go it alone. Highlight, blind the tide on and hold it along, hold along and hold the saddest dust I've ever seen. Turns from half a world away. Go.
Pretty solid. Nice 3.5 minutes. Didn't overstay its welcome. Really pleasant. What was the instrument on that? It wasn't mandolin. Harpsichord. Mike Mills with the harpsichord. He's always coming in with the interesting stuff. Yeah, very nice and breezy, emotional. Like I said, like the bittersweet emotional tracks, with nice production and instrumentation. Always good from R.E.M. Solid stuff. All right, Texarkana. I know that this is the end of the world as we know it, and I feel fine. This is it's basically written musically and lyrically by Mike Mills, because Stipe was having problems coming up with lyrics, and so Mills also sang the lead vocals. Eager to listen to this one. Let's go. Not bad. I like the guitar tone. Had like a nice kind of like roughness to it. It almost felt like, you know how I said that like Sitting Still is like a perfect complimentary B-side to Radio Free Europe. Texarkana seems like it would have been a great B-side to Losing My Religion, I feel. It had that kind of like similar structure, but like vibe-wise is like contrasty, you know? Not bad. No, there's other songs on this album I prefer more than that one, but cool to hear Mike Mills singing. Very nice. All right, Country Feedback is the next one. This one I know is Stipe basically like didn't even write all the lyrics down. He had a piece of paper with a few words, sang it, walked out, and the improvised take was deemed good enough. They didn't re-record it. And Stipe said at one concert that this is his favorite R.E.M. song. Another kind of obviously country-ish one, so let's check her out.
Scores this film is on a matinee moon. It's close. You come to me with the bone in your hand. You come to me with your hair out. You wear me out. I lost my hair. Crazy what you could have had. I need this. I see what you could have had. Crazy what you could have had. This.
Interesting. I like that. Definitely had the country vibe, but like it was also very dark, had a rock edge to it. And for like an improv lyric, vocal, melody, whatever, solid. Really heartfelt. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. One track left, everybody. Me in Honey.
Baby said she's had it with me. Seems a shame. Left me to love. Say you're sweet for me. It's all what it's doing to me. What about me?
You know, I don't know what it is about them. Well, I mean, I kind of do. With these, like, it's happening. It's been happening ever since Reckoning, with like Time After Time. These songs that just have like a repeating riff over and over and over and over, um, with just like an okay vocal melody over it. Like, I don't get it. I don't really get it. Like, I mean, I could kind of vibe with it, but like as just a track, like I wouldn't seek that out. Maybe in an album context, but I don't know. That was the other track that had Kate Pearson from the B-52s. I should do the first two B-52s albums at some point. I think I did Rock Lobster on my top 10 single streams. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Anyway, that is Out of Time. We're all out of time to listen to Out of Time. We've used up our allotted time for Out of Time. I like Green more. But this was okay. It's not my least favorite R.E.M. album. That would probably honestly go to... I don't know. Maybe it is. It's close to Fables for me. I wasn't super into Fables, by and large. Reckoning, Fables, and Life's Rich Pageant were my three least favorites in different ways, but not by much. Like, I've enjoyed most of these albums by and large. This one was definitely a little rockier. I don't mean that in the genre. I mean, like, consistency. Radio song, didn't really care for it. Losing My Religion, fine, solid track. I'll probably enjoy it more as I listen to it more. Low, Endgame, and Belong, I enjoyed what they were trying to do, but they didn't really work as like individual songs. Near Wild Heaven, so I'd say Losing My Religion, Near Wild Heaven, Half a World Away, and Country Feedback were my favorites. I think those were quite nice. Shiny Happy People, honestly, I don't really care to listen to that ever again. It was whatever. Texarkana, fine. Me and Honey, fine. So yeah, I would say there's more on Green that I like more. I like the vibe of Green a little bit more. But this is still in the same vein. It's just not as good, I would say. But I'm interested to see how they turn this around, and like within 1 year they're coming out with Automatic next, which I'm really excited to listen to that one. It's been so hyped, and it'll probably be my second favorite R.E.M. album if everything lands in place as everyone else seems to feel. So that is Out of Time. okay album. I could see why it got them more notoriety, and how there's not really actually anything on Green that was super big, unless I'm mistaken, because I feel like It's the End of the World and The One I Love were kind of what were pushing them forward, but that was like 80, 87. Maybe it was just the Losing My Religion single that really kicked this album off, because there's like Green didn't really have much that pushed them further except for like Stand and Orange Crush. I don't know. But out of time, okay. Just makes me more eager to get to Automatic next. Okay, everyone. That is it. That is the album. I'm actually not feeling too bad. I was a little like sore and out of it for the first part of the album. But I'm doing a little bit better now. Thank you for asking. Yeah, so in a couple weeks we'll be getting to Automatic. Really excited for that. And then after that we'll finish up with New Adventures in Hi-Fi. And then we'll do another Pole album. Then we're getting into Elliott Smith. As much as I've enjoyed the R.E.M. stuff, I'm always very excited to be done with a band, just because of the fatigue and the excitement of like changing genres. Usually is also very exciting for me, because this has been like, you know, pretty straightforward rock, and there has been plenty of interesting stuff, but it's like I want something a little more like deeper than late R.E.M. at this point, or, you know, Green and Out of Time. But that's what it is. That's what it is. Things to plug yet again. Got patreon.com/AlexHeitz. Like I said, $5 a month access to unedited reactions, and then $1 a month access to voting in polls that we do every 2 to 4 albums. Breaks up the monotony of the artist binges. Also got to plug the Discord, link in the description for that. Got about 170, 180 members over there. Hopefully now that I'm doing less YouTube output with my increased work schedule, I'll have some free time to kind of hang out on the Discord like I did back in like 2019. Did I start it in 2019? Hold on, let me look. When did I start the Discord? 2020. Never mind. So yeah, 2020. I was spending a lot more time on there before I had lost my job and things got weird, but now we're getting back to normal. So Discord, link in the description for that. Got all the people over there who like to chat about music discussion, Topster charts, recommendations, memes, all that jazz. And jazz, yeah, they talk about jazz sometimes too. That's it. That's all I got. Sorry, I'm a little out of it. Not like it's been. How long since Scott? When did I use Scott? That's February 25th. So it has been 2 weeks, right? Yes, it has been 2 weeks. So I don't know why I'm so out of it. Just because I'm slightly sick, I guess. But yeah, things going forward. I'm finishing up the last batch of song donation, individual songs. Kind of got too busy, and for the first time in a while, I did not have daily uploads, which is kind of nuts. Also was too busy to do my Friday live streams for a couple weeks, so we're slowing down a little bit, but hopefully, you know, things will be more chill around here, and we'll just enjoy some nice albums. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, Godspeed.